I think we can continue with the ones who have come. Can you be able to see where, get to the chat section? We have the Q&A section, then we have the chat section. Kindly go to the chat section and vote. We are waiting for you to vote because we want you to vote. And then once you vote, then I think it will be okay. I want to see guys voting. If you have not voted, I'm going to send you out of the room because you have to vote. Now, by the way, we want to start. Somebody's asking me, how much are these people paying? And I'm like, no, they're not paying anything. These are our part of our members, so we are not going to. Others have disappeared again. All right, they come in and they get out. Whoa, too bad. But all in all, so how do you get back? That's now the problem. If you leave, how do you join? Okay, that is the big problem. So what I will be able to do, I don't know whether let me put this because others are having problems joining. Probably. So, okay. Anybody who has managed? Oh, nobody. But it's good. You are trying. If you have any problem, kindly let me know. And I think my number is open and we can be able to help you very quickly on that. So as I'm waiting for others to get on board, because we want it to be a very short day, but at least we'll have something to do. That is if you allow us to do that. Others have not managed to sign up to fill up the form. Finally, somebody has responded. Thank you so much for responding to the vote. Thank you so much. I want to start seeing people now being, we want to engage you. So at least you have to know you can vote. You can use the Q&A section already. People know how to use Q&A section. Now today, I would want to push you to the next level that you can be able to vote. And if you are not able, kindly just write it on the Q&A section so that we assist you, we support you, and put your number and we'll call you and help you so that we're able to vote. And once you're able to vote, then we will be honored to support you. All right. And for others who it's their first time coming on board, they are also having a lot of problems. But no problem, at least I have 100% kind of response from you guys based on what we're talking about. Have you used Moodle before? And at least somebody has voted no. So I hope probably others will be able to vote too. But apparently today we are having a lot of trouble. What Walilala, it was holiday, so nobody really managed to move very quickly. But all in all, we have a couple of questions, especially from Sarah Abdallah, who is here with us. And of course, David is here, Sarah is here, and Kenneth is also in. I think maybe, and others are also coming, because as you can see the list of those who have registered to attend are already getting to 17. So if 17 have registered to attend, which is almost 20, then what happens? Let me know what really happens. Technology is becoming a bit of an issue, but again, it's just because we are not used to such kind of meeting. We are mostly focused on face-to-face, or we are only thinking about very few solutions around this. So I will keep waiting a bit, but the moment think it tickles top of the hour, then we will just straight go away and go straight to the next to the in-depth of the session today. Some are getting in and then they are running out. I don't know why you're running out once you've managed to get in. What could be the problem? Because I'm seeing the list going all the way up to 17, then coming down to 9, then again up and down. I think this idea of voting is the one that is really getting you into trouble. And no problem, at least you've learned something. So let me just go straight to the whole thing of Moodle, and I'll be sharing with you my screen about Moodle. I think everybody, let me put this one here and open another space. So let me just stop sharing so that again I share. I want to share just another one right here. Could it be the one screen 2? Yeah. So and then in screen 2, what am I going to share? Let me just share this. Yeah. Yeah. Good. It is working now. Great. So as I was saying that what I will need to do is probably put that, and again, it's good, it's changing. Good. That's what I wanted, so that at least we know. How do we get to Moodle? The first question would be, how do I get to Moodle? Because that is one thing that has been a big problem to many. And then, of course, the idea is, it's just, even if you type Moodle, and you search for Moodle, definitely you're going to get to the Moodle.org. It's an open source learning platform. I picked on the Moodle platform because the others seems to have a lot of price on them. And despite the fact that they are very pricey, the functionalities are still the same as the way it is in Moodle. So Moodle may not really be, we don't want you to feel that Moodle is the best, or there's no other probably tool or platform outside there that can be able to support you. But I believe that you will agree with me that you need, as when you need a tool, it's not bad to try on the Moodle, and that is what we are doing today, so that at least you are able to pick this and run with it. So I'm seeing a present, Margaret, welcome. Margaret is present, Kangai. So today we really want to talk about this tool, and I'm seeing the attendance has also gone up again. Thank you for trying, although in terms of the Q&A, nobody, I mean, in terms of the voting, very few have managed to go there to vote. I think maybe you don't know how to just, it is within the same app there, just within the same app, where you're getting next, where you have Q&A, next to it there is chat, and that section, or rather there's note and then the chat, and that one, if you click on it, you'll be able to see our voting, so that at least we vote. We want to see how many people have ever used this tool of a Moodle, because we need it very soon. We'll be working on it. So I've said go online, and when you go online, kindly, you can always go to moodle.org. That is the, let me make it a bit big as usual. Let me zoom it so you can be able to see. So the link is just moodle.org. So this is the link you need, only that. So if I open it like this, you will see, if I open it like this, right, it opens, and that is it. That is what Moodle is all about. So if you plan to use Moodle in your classes, everybody can use Moodle. It's just a learning management platform. It gives more functionalities than the other learning tools. Of course, we've talked about Teams. We've also probably talked about Google Classroom, Edmodo, and ClassDojo. But those ones are just basically stop gaps. They are not really having full functionalities of a learning management system. And that is where tools like Desire to Learn, remember I was talking about learning management system, and we talked about Desire to Learn, we talked about Canvas, and we talked about Schoology, and we talked about LMS like Moodle, and we said out of all this, the one that we recommend particularly is Moodle, because first it is open source, meaning you don't need to pay anything on it, especially now that we are having very small classrooms. You don't need to pay anything, or small schools. You don't need to pay any money on it. It's open source. And if you have heard about open source, that is what it means. It can require some bit of donation. And then the only thing, I think you can only pay, the payment may only come in when you want to probably have them host it for you. If you want to get, instead of downloading, for example, here, you will just need to go to downloads. So the download, if I manage to bring this again, bigger again, you can see in the menu section here, we have download documentation. Sorry. Now again, I have to, I click without knowing, okay. So you can see the download section here. This is what you need. That is all you need, the download section. You download and when you click downloads, what will happen is you will be given an opportunity to download Moodle. Yes, so that's all. And then once you download the Moodle, of course it will come. The latest version so far is now 3.8.2. Remember, they say Moodle is open source, freedom to learn under the GPL, General Policy License. Everything we produce is available for you to download and use for free. That's why we go for Moodle. As compared to others, Moodle, again, as probably you can see, I have some questions again from Sarah that we want to talk about. Where can one use Moodle? Moodle can be used anywhere. In fact, everything you are seeing people are doing in terms of Google Classroom, or people are using Edmodo. Remember, we were talking about all the tools in our previous session. Edmodo, Google Classroom, probably there is others like probably, I don't know which tools others are using outside there. I think majority of schools are on Moodle, are on Google Classroom, and they're also on probably ClassDojo, and probably another tool which is also very popular outside there, which is being used, is Edmodo. People ran to those tools because, one, we didn't have any choice. We didn't have any choice, and we wanted something to run very quickly. Unlike Moodle, Maureen, don't worry, we'll be able to give you the vote. Maureen is asking, I'm not able to see the vote. No problem, Maureen, but we are going to have you. If you can be able to even text in the chat, in the Q&A section, definitely can still tell us whether you've used Moodle or not. But I'm seeing the number continuing to move up and up. Thank you so much, guys. So as I was saying that people ran to some of those tools because they were the ones which were available. Otherwise, what is really recommended for learning, as we'll be able to see, Moodle, you will discover that Moodle is a bit comprehensive. It has everything that a teacher needs. It has everything. It tackles each and every part of learning. Meanwhile, things like Google Classroom, they are limited to some section. You find they're not very, very effective in some areas. Then things, other tools like ClassDojo and even Edmodo, you'll find the content and even the things that you're busy creating up there may not belong to you. They may be used, they may go once somebody deletes, because you don't own Moodle. I mean, you don't own Google Classroom. You do not own Edmodo. You do not own, even at a school, you cannot be able to own ClassDojo and say, this is our ClassDojo. Probably you have to pay for them to give you the access to the databases and everything. But what about if you want to host your own learning management system in school? and even probably host it in your website, or you want to have it so it is yours, and the data is for the school, and the courses or the lessons that teachers are creating, they are always there. Even when the teacher is gone, the lesson is still there. The teacher is not available in the classroom, this should be able to continue helping the teaching to continue. So that is the question we are asking. Is it possible we can get such a tool? And yes, we have such tools. One of them we are saying is Canvas. Canvas, so that I don't just speak and probably Canvas, I think Canvas Learning Management System is also, even if you put Canvas, I don't know whether Canvas Learning Management System. Yeah, so this is a different thing. So let me just say Canvas LMS so that at least we know. So when you go to Canvas here, you'll again see this is what I'm talking about. This is how Canvas looks like also. It is for K-12 all the way to, I mean K-12 meaning from kindergarten to Form 4 and then higher education. That's post-secondary. So you can use it also. These are now the tools. Even in Canvas, but Canvas you have to pay. If you pay Canvas, right, if you pay Canvas, if you pay the prices of Canvas, definitely you'll get it. So this one, you are paying for it. Another tool we talked about, which is also a full learning management system, is Desire to Learn. We talked about Desire to Learn. Okay. Thank you, Maureen. So Desire to Learn also is here, and Desire to Learn is a tool also, again, for learning, to create learning experiences. All these tools, they can be used. Somebody asked, where can somebody use Moodle? All the same, Moodle is a learning management system. A teacher has to use Moodle in the school, in the classroom, for learning. Even at this particular time, this is a very good opportunity for teachers to use such tools. The reason why we propose that you go for Moodle and probably not Canvas or not Desire to Learn is because if the school can afford, no problem, let's go. You can purchase Canvas and have it delivered and deployed in the school. But I always love suggesting we do very free maybe tools which cannot be able to, because the problem with purchasing some of these, you are not going to, it's not a one-off. There'll be a subscription or probably a monthly subscription, and that is where the whole trick comes into, because no school, I'm very sure schools will have problems. Schools have problems with giving probably this kind of commitment, because yes, they are going to pay. Like you see, these ones are given from maybe for the younger mind, you'll be able to see for them there's a tool for them. For the higher education, they also have a tool. So Canvas is, or Desire to Learn, these are tools which can be used in school. So if somebody is asking whether you can be able to give them an opportunity to learn, tell them, yes, we have something for you. And if they want to be able to use, kindly tell them we have Desire to Learn, we have Canvas, and then we have Moodle. So in our space here, we want to talk about Moodle. So kindly, it's top of the hour, and that's what I was thinking, so that we wait for others and everybody else. I can see many people have managed to join. Those who could have done so are already here. Great. I'm so thankful that you are all up and running. So when we are talking about this Moodle is, it keeps, the good thing again about Moodle, as and unlike other open source, is that Moodle is it's being served by a very big community of members who are Moodlers or people who love Moodle. Moodle has a mobile app, so you have your Moodle, then you just give your people or your students to download the mobile app, and they'll be able to access your content there. And then we have the desktop version So Moodle, and then and I think that is it's what is needed. You don't need a lot about Moodle. And if you know how to code, Moodle is built on PHP and probably JavaScript, HTML, and CSS only. So they are very wonderful tools that you can be able to use. And then it is virtually online, and you can be able to access it online and offline. You know, there are some schools that already have computers in the school. If you want it in the school also, you can just deploy it in the school, and you connect the network, and the whole school will be able to access the learning in this. There are others who have even tried Rachel. I know of a colleague here, Maxwell, who has done some wonderful work using Raspberry Pi to create a server, and then this server is you connect to a Wi-Fi, and the whole school is able to log in and get the content. I think the best tool, learning management system that you can now host in the server should be a Moodle, because Moodle allows for teachers to put their own stuff. So when you download Moodle, what will happen? You'll be able to, if you click on this, you'll be able to download Moodle. And once you have it, now I told you the hosting is a bit over technical. Today we are not going to talk about where to host, but the moment you have Moodle and you run it on a server, for those people who know how to run it on a server, it will be able to start running. And of course, let me see if at all we have an example of a Moodle here, and that is what demo. If you click on demo, you'll be able to see the classroom. This is now how Moodle. This is now how the school. If you have a school, this is a demo of the school. This is how it will look like in your school. This is by default. Once you have Moodle installed in the school, this is how it will look like. And when it is like this, then here at the corner there is login. You'll always find where to log in as a school. But remember, the work of probably you want to go to courses. Here, lessons are called courses because we want a tool that really combines, whether you're in high school or primary school or whether you're in the university. We just want to deal with the course. We want to call all those ones courses. We want to customize all these. So this is Robert is asking, please tell me how I can download the app. Is it the mobile app or the Moodle app? Because for Moodle, you just go to Moodle, I've said moodle.org and go to download. I think that's where we were. All right. I'm setting up for a school and I'm making a website for here. Michael is saying I'm setting it up for a school. I was making a website for here it is. Good. We can even look at what Michael has been able to do. Michael has given us a sample. We can always use this one too. And you see, there are many people who are already on and working, and yes, because remember, they said we should not. Kangari Girls High School, we can look at what, this is what a colleague called Michael, who is also listening today, look at the way he's set. Wow, just put wonderful, you see, Kangari Girls School, Learning Center. You see, that is how, so that is what colleagues have done. So this is what it is. It is exactly what we are talking about. Thank you so much, Michael, for giving us a link like that. But I'm going to share with you ours too, so that you'll be able to see. So with this one of Michael, can we go to mathematics, alternative A? So let us click and go to that. Probably it will require login because you have to log in as a teacher or as a student. But what about if I go in as a guest? Am I able to access this? Probably yes, but they say guests cannot access this course, meaning it's only for students. So that is how the feature of Moodle looks like. So you see, it is basically a very good tool, guys. It's one of the best tools. In fact, I would always recommend it. Or if you want to go to Kiswahili, you'll find all that one there. So that is the Moodle for Kangari. All right. All right. Okay, I think there's a question coming. I can neither vote nor send my vote. Don't worry, we'll work on that. I was just trying, and I think only one person has been able. You know, there's this things to do with technology, my dear. It is coming very slowly, and some of these tools, guys. Let me be honest with you. Some of these tools we are working with today in our space has always been the work of people from the West. Can I call Wazungus? Because they're the ones who have been hosting several webinars, and we've just been joining. We've been joining, and we've never really known some of the tools as they work. But it's high time now we took it up, and I'm very happy we are taking it up, and we are going to move. So as I was just saying, you can see what teachers have been able to do. This is from Kangari Girls, and done by Michael, and it's done amazing work here by creating this. .sc.ke. Thank you so much, Michael, for doing such an amazing. But again, now for us to learn more, Michael, we're all going to work on this together. And when I have a team like you here, I'm just so happy, because at least the work will be done easier. So this is a demo school so you can go to the course. And you see this, the courses, art and media. If at all you are in the school, physical education. If I click on it, you see now this is how students will be able to see that course. Maybe this is the course, mountaineering is a course teacher, the name of the teacher. Maybe there are 3 teachers here. Let me make it a bit big. This is a demo one, okay? This is a demo, whatever. Great. I think now that I've shown you Moodle, now you have seen it is nothing very different from what we've been doing in Google Classroom or whatever, Teams for education. And we have Edmodo, and people have been in others, and I've told you it is the same skill. We're not going to give you new skill. We're just going to give you the same skill. In fact, after this, I've prepared a link here. I'll want all of us, those who are interested in developing courses, because now we want to take you step by step until we develop real courses. Then we'll bring in students to join these courses or these lessons as we're talking about on Moodle. Now, let me show you what we are going to use. This is the one we're going to use. This is also Moodle, guys. Let me just log out and then probably so that you'll be able to see. This is just the same as this. It's the same as this, Kangari. We have just managed. You know, the good thing about Moodle, the reason why we love Moodle is because you can customize the look the way you want it to look. It's not going to be the same, because you're seeing maybe Google Classroom looks the same in every place. Edmodo will always look the same. Others will also look the same. But when it comes to Moodle, you customize the look the way you want. And I want to show you, see, like now this, nobody can even think this is Moodle, because we have managed, we've customized the Moodle so well, we've managed to work on it until now, it looks like that. If you want to know, the link of this, our Moodle space is, or rather the school is this. I've shared in the announcement. You can always click and you'll be able to find it. So that is the link. It is ian.africa/learn, and you can see we are able to get students to apply online. Those who are we have not connected all these, and there are those who want to do professional certification. They also be able to do this. And then we are going down. We are going to have lessons that will be taught for free, like self-paced individual studies. You just want to do general studies, learning about COVID-19, learning about health, staying healthy, learning about digital literacy, digital media, staying safe online. Some of these learnings that are very free, which everybody should be able to get, and we want them to be there for free. That's why we are calling upon you guys, now that you are here. We are going to give you access to come inside and develop some of these courses so that we give out for free. Then those who are teaching in the international curriculum, We want, if you are a teacher who wants to teach in the international curriculum, we'll give you an access to go in, you create a content, then we are able to give to those who are able to pay for it. Foreign languages, maybe this one, somebody wants just to learn a foreign language. It can be a learner who is young, or it can be one in college, or one even out of college. This is the thing we are talking about. And look at even the entertainment classes. Some of these are very free, some are paid. We are not, I just wanted to show you the power of Moodle. So this Githangari, you can do so much. And remember, I think the government is also having something like that. I don't know whether you people you are aware that the government is starting something we are calling Smart School. And I want to show you what the government plans to do. And that's why we are saying we should also be here ready to support, or if not, some people have left to go and look at the the website so that they come back. No problem, go and then ensure you come back. Don't just leave and leave. Great, and let me just open for you this so that you're able to see why is it not coming. So let me just ensure it comes through straight away. Yes, Smart School. If I want to show you what the government is really doing, which is quite amazing, and we want to support the work that they're doing, but I believe this is part of the IFMIS. Let it process. It will be coming here very shortly so that I share with you all that. And then you see in the Moodle, like in our Moodle, we have even created a space for teachers because we want to see teachers coming on board. There are people who believe in teachers, that I want to be taught by this particular teacher and not the other teacher. So you'll find all this link will be there for you. Now, let me put for you, this is what the government is working on. And I think it's something you need to know. It's called Smart School Kenya. This one is going to happen very soon as we are speaking. It is called Smart School Kenya. The government is working on it. They are really working on it. And NEMIS, you remember NEMIS, KICD supporting, and the Ministry of Education is working on it. Because remember, it's a wake-up call, guys. It's a wake-up call. Everybody now has to do something. And we have seen, these are some of the wonderful efforts that the government is coming up with. And we would wish, let me put it full so that you're able to see. If you have any question, we will be able to support. Right. Christine, thank you. Christine says, I like this, David. Thank you, Christine. And I want to show you what the government is coming up with. Remember, it's concerted effort. Everybody is doing something to help. Now, in this particular, the Smart School Kenya, the one the government is already working on, it will soon be launched very soon. I'm sorry, I know the government people are in the house. Don't kill me, I'm not announcing, but I know it will be coming out soon because we are part of the team that have been consulted a bit to give our ideas. So in this particular, in the school learning, you'll find students have access, they can enroll automatically. This aspect of retention, it transits completely, and then there are those who are just completing. So it's a system that really takes care of all those. You know, it's like, again, managing the system. So it will be an integrated. I think they're talking about having hardware. Some of the hardware will be solar powered. Remember, don't say I didn't tell you. Then there'll be school management system. There'll be live classroom, video courses. I think this one, as you've seen with others. Then assessment and grades. These are the features of the smart classroom that is coming in our country. And very soon you'll be able to see this. Then we have support and training, teacher digital classroom. So for professional development, teachers will also be having their sessions so that they are able to learn. This one is coming, and look around. You'll be able to log in as a learner, as a parent, as a teacher, or as a government or non-state. So remember, there'll be live announcement. So this is coming and coming very soon. It's very hot and very amazing. And some of the content, there'll be payment. Again, remember, there'll be payment or maybe payment tracking. This one in terms of funds distribution and accounting, maybe I think maybe it's for the school. I don't know what this one means, but I hope it is not that the students will be charged. If they will be charging, maybe for people who want to have personal. So this one is coming also, and I want you to be ready to support it, because it is ours also from the government. And we are thinking they're going to do this better connection. They are going to create some connectivity. They'll bring stronger tablets, as they say, another project coming on. So prepare and get your space. They'll also be having a mobile app that has all this. There's a management system, there's live streaming, video on demand, pollings, and assessment will be there. So think about this. It is coming, guys, and maybe it will be nationwide. Let me just not, I should not be presenting some other people's work. They will kill me. So I'm just taking you back to our online management system. This will be our platform. And this is what we want. After this, I'll be sharing with you a form where you can fill, and then we'll give you access to go in. And once you are inside, you'll be able to develop a course. Now I want to demonstrate for you. I want to demonstrate to you how this can be done. So you'll be coming at the corner and find the login button. So you'll want to log in. Even if you don't log in through that, anything you touch, because even if you don't log in, let me just take you back to the page here. You see this red button here. Guys who have used Moodle, we are not moving away. We are just in the same place here. Like this one of Githangari Girls Secondary School. It's the same platform we are talking about. It's Moodle. And even this Mount Orange School, it's Moodle. Even this Iron School is Moodle. The only difference is we have managed to customize it to that level. It's just because we have a lot of coders in the space. And remember, because Moodle is open source, you can customize, you can change the codes, you can customize and make the codes behave like you want them to behave, as long as you know how to code a bit. And if you want to learn more about that, we can be able to help you do that. So we say, if you see this red gear here, if I click on it, it gives me the courses. The same approach we're having here in Githangari. The same, you can even see the colors are just the same. So it means we have just created something to cover it on. Then the courses, or the courses are here in our learning management space, this platform. We want to get from grade 1 all the way to Form 4 to career courses. In career courses, we are looking at colleges, because we're already having TVET, and we want to see TVET will be adding here. And then revision papers. There are those who just want to come and do papers. Here, it's not about downloading the papers. Remember, we are not going to have students or teachers download past papers to go and print. No, you just come and do the paper, let the paper time you, and it is marked, and you get graded automatically on the platform. So this is a bit of change. So if you go to grade, like let's go to grade 4, and you can see in grade 4 we have all these subjects. We have foreign languages, maybe religious education, mathematics, and agriculture. So if I click, I want to go to mathematics, for example. Or let me, because I'm seeing many people here are here. Maxwell wants to get to physics from 1. You are not going to be able to access the course unless you sign in. And then, because we have not allowed guests just to go to the course, you'll have to sign in. So in the form which I'm giving after this, we will share with you the form, and just look at the chat or the Q&A section, and you'll find the link of the form. Immediately fill it, and then once you fill it, we are going to have your details, and I'm going to give you this login details. So maybe it looks so small, don't worry. Let me just log in as maybe as a user. Yeah, yes, I think. So once you log in to this particular, remember it's physics. So this is how it looks like, physics. This is how our course looks like. It is like this. So you have the navigation space on this other side. Don't worry, I think all this you will not get them. If you are not an admin, this blue section will not come. you'll only get this other color in your table. If you are a teacher, you won't get the administration, which is the blue. So you'll only get this other section, which is here. So you have the opportunity to go to do announcement or put general, probably here, and general you put now because it's physics. So you can let me turn on. I mean, if you want to change anything here as a teacher, because that is what you are, you are going to give you the rights of a teacher so that you're able to change and add in your own lesson. And it's out of this that we are going to give you certificate, those who are there. I think Edward is asking for me to give control. Edward, can I allow you to speak? Are you there? Because if I allow you to yes? Okay.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Oh, great. Yes. So maybe to just continue from, or to just add on what you said, I just want to say that when it comes to this, once you're able to customize your Moodle and you get to where we are, I think you're able to now get to the class. That now becomes what David is showing on the screen, is now your class. And as a teacher now, you are now tasked in terms of how do you want to organize your class. And Moodle allows us to organize our class in terms of those topics, the way David has spelled out. So you can have your topic 1, topic 2, topic 3 onwards. And then in those particular topics, you know that as a professional, you have to do it very professionally in terms of every topic must have its learning outcome, and every topic must have maybe readings associated with it. And then Moodle allows us to be able to design activities apart from adding resources. So it's not a matter of bombarding students with papers, but it is a matter of teachers sitting down to be able to design activities in each section that will be able to guide the learning. And then as David will illustrate to us or show us, you can hide some of those topics so that if it's topic 1, they can only concentrate in topic 1. If it's topic 2, they can concentrate on topic 2 as they move on until they get to the last topic. So maybe I'll be chipping in as David. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Edward. You know, you are the guru here because you are using it at the post-secondary, and you are the one training the universities how to use it at the university. But now we want to bring it down. So how do you add anything like, I've just changed this to physics form 1. There is a button of turn editing on. The reason why we have put this probably this kind of customization is because when you are in this other one, I think this maybe also a simpler one like this is okay. You can decide to use cards like this, but I hope I'll want to know whether Michael can give us login details. We go in and also try probably as a teacher a demo. But we will give you login details for this. So you just turn on. Once you click on turn on here, I think maybe you're able to see my cursor moving like very quickly there. Once you click on turn on, turn editing on. So it will give you this small pencil icon. You can see pens. So that one means where you are, you can be able to add something. Here at the announcement, you can now introduce yourself. As a teacher, what we want to do during this lesson, kindly, you are going to go topic by topic. Ensure you finish one topic before going to the other topic and stuff like that. And you can do so many things. Like if you come here, you see even the word edit. If you don't want this title to be there, you can remove them. You can move this where you want the announcement. Maybe I don't want the announcement at the top. I want the announcement to be coming at each and every other topic. I want the announcement here. So you see, that's how we can move it. You can as well as delete it and remove it. We don't want an announcement there, so it will not be there if you delete it. So this is what I want you to try as a teacher. Once you've done that, maybe introduction of that, and which activity you can even add, even if you don't, before going to the topic, you have that aspect of introducing yourself, giving us your expectation, even putting a curriculum here. We can now add a resource here. You can see add activity or a resource. I hope if you are able to see, let me zoom even further. So you see we are able to add an activity or a resource. So if you just click this plus button here, if you click this plus or even click on this like that, then you'll be given this. So what do you want to add? Which activity or a resource you want to add? In most cases, what happens at the beginning is usually the syllabus. First, you can attach the syllabus so that the learners know the syllabus will be like what, and maybe the syllabus is in a PDF form. If it is in a PDF form, then what do you need to do? You have to add a file. You want to add not a chart. I don't want choice. I don't want a database. Maybe an external tool. No, not really. But what we want to add, not yet a lesson. I want to add a file, because the file is what contains. So when I click on add a file, I pick the file, the button for add will come. Then when I click on the button for add, because already I've known I want that, then it gives me a choice to upload the file here. First, I'll probably give it the name like syllabus, maybe syllabus, and then I don't need to put that. It's not a must. The red thing is what you're saying. In any case, this is not yet even what you are looking for. Once you put that, how do you want it to appear? Do you want it to appear to show? You can now deal with all these guys. You don't need to worry. All this, if you go to them, restricting access, even when you want this, maybe you don't want people to look at this. You want them to complete, if it's an activity, you'll complete this activity before going to the next activity. You have all this. Robert, hello, welcome again for this. So how do you want it done? All this you'll be able to get in that, you'll be able to fix. But for me, I just put the general is what I want the file is syllabus. So I want to go and upload that file. I choose a file. If you want all this, I'll be able to help you. The moment we start this journey, guys, you will be so happy. Or even if it's a timetable is what I want to share with them. Probably let me look if at all we have any syllabus here. Probably there's a syllabus, or maybe there's no syllabus. Yeah, probably there's a syllabus that we can share with the teachers or with the students. So probably I didn't put the syllabus, but in most cases, okay, maybe, but this is for agriculture, syllabus level 1 and 2. That's for the courses. So you see, I'll just upload the file, and the file will be there as great. So you see, already we have a file, and now that is the file. So we don't need to worry about that. So we can just, that is what was happening. And now we can now that the file is there, we can go back to our topic, because that was about okay, what have we not done? Oh, we have not saved. There's this save and return to the course, because that was it. So let us save and return to the course, or save and display, because you have already done it. So you see, now in the Form 1 physics, first of all, they'll find the syllabus here. And then when they get the syllabus, they'll be able to look at it now. And then they go to topic 1. Topic 1, all these things you can change so that they don't read topic 1. They just read the topic as you want. What is the topic 1 in physics? You give it the name and it will be here. And whatever you want to add a video, you'll get it here. You want to add a wiki. A wiki is where you want students to contribute. They'll just, the way we see Wikipedia, everybody has got ability to contribute. The same way you can give them a wiki where they are all able to contribute their ideas. They can be able to edit as you move on their editing. Robert, welcome from Kisumu. And the Beacon teachers are all here. Great. I think it is good that we tried. Then we have label. I love using label, and I'll be showing you how to do this in our next session, because like in the next, now all of our entire work is now Moodle, because I want to see teachers starting to create their lessons online. And we are going to give you access to this particular platform, and then each and every person will tell me what they think they want to add. If you want to add a book, you know, this is now the right time for the teachers to even to write their own books. Have a book and just put it there. Students will be able to go, because with a book, the good thing with a book, students will be able to learn as they are. Let me give my video. I think it is good. We give you the video. Yes. So we're saying with a book, right? With the book, you see the learners are able to even peruse. You know, you flip over the book as you move on. As you're reading the book of the teacher and you're flipping over the book, that is what amazing, how amazing this tool is. Guys, or even a page. This one is like a page you want to give them. If you want that content to be in the page, you are free to do so. Or if you just want to put things the way they are like that, and you just want to write just on top here, you can just use a label and you keep giving definition, whatever. Let the topic, maybe you can see this thing is small here like this. It is not this small, guys. The more you write, the more this thing expands. And these topics may be on another page and another page and another page. I don't know whether we have a sample. Kizangari, Michael, do you have a sample that you already filled up? We can now follow from yours. Or maybe the next session we'll be able to help one another to see the sample of a lesson that somebody has, that somebody has done on Moodle. And remember, then out of the activities, you have now even the quiz, to add a quiz. And now the quiz is here, okay? You want to add a quiz, now you can add a quiz, and with the quiz, now you have opportunity, whether it is about picking and dropping, matching, all kinds. Is it essay statements? Is it about giving them to write a whole essay? Or you want them to just write on the paper? You have ability to allow them whether they want to write on a paper and submit, or you want them to just write and type it. And because the typing, some English teachers complain, when students type, it autocorrects. But if they write on a paper and then scans and gives you, then you are able to see. And we'll be able to take you through. Maybe step one, that's what we wanted to do today, was basically how do we probably quiz one. This is, maybe you just give a name. This name may not appear there. It's just for the record, for the database. These are just for the database. So probably if you save and display the quiz, you can even say overall feedback, attempts, how many attempts do you want the students to have? How do you want them to do it? You have all that. You see, you have a quiz, but there are no questions added. You'll have this. So when you click on edit quiz now and see what is in the quiz, now you come to the quiz, then you can now add questions. And in the questions area, you can add, here there's an add at the corner on this other side. You add a new question, or if you have a question bank, here is where you can put so many questions. And then the question bank, you just pick one and give student. Or a random question, they just come randomly and students are able to get it. But again, it's good to create a question bank, because if you can imagine all the past papers, you are now struggling to get to students. If you put them here, the student will just be able to go in and answer. The kind of questions we have, the type is multi-choice, true and false, matching, and even we have calculated. You can see we have mathematics, I mean the ones that has equations, drag and drop into text, drag and drop markers, drag and drop onto image, especially if you want to give them to name the different parts of the heart. Now this is the biology teacher. You just put the image of the heart here, and then you put the markers the way you want, and then you tell them now they can be able to drag and drop and get marks as they do. Then the embedded, the closed text questions here, they are. Random short answer matching are also here. Missing ones are also here. Maybe you want to do a description, a kind of testing of questions. So you have all these guys available for you. So what I want us to do way forward is it is hard to demonstrate this unless the teachers are able to see. If the teachers cannot be able to try their hands, then it's going not to be very easy. And then again, once you have done your part and you've saved, you have an opportunity to come at the corner where your name is, because you'll see your name, if it's Michael, you'll see your name here. And you're also allowed to, you can change the avatar and put your photo there. And you can see, you can now switch roles to see how the student will be able to see your course. If you switch roles to a student here, you can switch roles to a student and see how the students will be able to see. And this is how students will see your work, because then they'll be only having the navigation. Maybe this one is here because I've enabled it. But you see now this is how students will see. And then there's this button, there's this small check at the corner. This check is what will make students see whether they're finished there. You see now the student has finished. When it is checked, the tick here means you've finished that part. You've finished that part. So learning is being tracked. This is one thing that is not available in any other platform. Even Google Classroom cannot track learning. But now a learning management system like Moodle will track the learning. So you'll be able to see whether the students have covered the topic, they have read the things you want them to read, and now they are going to the question only if they have done that. Even sometimes the question can only reveal itself only after waiting automatically, feeling that the students have managed to fill that. And then now that's just synchronous. And remember, in this tool, Moodle, we even have the ability to do a live session with students as I'm talking to you. We have a live session. For example, if I want to do a live session here in this particular space, again, I turn on editing, and then I just go and get some tool to do that. The good thing again with Moodle, you can add any other thing you want to put. You want to put Skype, you want to put Zoom, you want to put any other live tool, you can always add. For example, if I want to have, I'm using like this is for, lets you create within Moodle links to real-time online classrooms using Bigbluebutton, an open source web conferencing system for distance education. So you just do the same web conferencing, but within Moodle. You're not going to go looking for Zoom, you're going to go looking for what? Just tell students we are going to have our live session within Moodle on this particular day. So that day when it reaches, let them have it. So guys, I think I've tried to exhausting something. Now let me share with you the link. We wanted to move very quickly. Apparently, maybe there's a lot to say, and we are going to support you guys to do this. So let us see teachers starting to do some sample. This is what I want you to do, guys. Let me see you guys coming up with some sample lessons. So kindly fill this form, tell us the subject you are interested in, and we will give you a login details very fast. People like Michael who are already doing something with Moodle, we can help you further. Any school, any college, anywhere, we want us to help them customize. If you want us to help you customize, we want us to help you deploy Moodle, because I told you it's a bit complicated. Deployment always can really give you a lot of challenges. So check the Q&A section and you will find I have really, I'm putting on the link for the form. So once you get to that form, kindly get the form and fill in your details so that we are able to help you. In the form, remember, in the form, you'll be asked your name, first name, and then, is it really the form? Sorry. That's the wrong form. Whoa, let me just remove. That's not the form. I think I needed to, what? Could it not be the form? Yeah, I think that's the form. I guess that is a form, definitely. Because in the form,
Okay, David. Okay.
Yes?
It's fine.
It is fine, eh?
Yes.
Okay, good. Edward says that's the form. It is fine. Yeah, it asks about the class level and grade your subject of choice. Choose one subject, guys. Just choose one that you want to try. Then we give you, then you try with topics. You can pick a topic of your choice, and if possible, start with the first topic, and then let us see what you can be able to do. But if you feel the topic you want is not that, you can just put all the topics and then try to populate the topic of your choice. You know your subjects very well, pick your subject, populate, and then let us see. So we'll be giving you, once we get all this, we'll be sharing with you the login details very shortly, I mean immediately, so that you start trying your hands on this. We don't care whichever level. Remember, if you give us a level that is not existing in our learning management tool here that we have shared with you, probably we will be able to update and ensure it works for you. So that is what we want you to do. That's the only assignment I'm giving to each one of us. We want to start now hands-on. Let us see you create this lesson. I hope if you have not gotten the form, let me know. But there are those who already had filled the form, the other form for registering, and I'm so happy. I can always look. Already one has filled. Who is this? Awesome. Edward is, Edward, you are the one.
I was trying to find out how many minutes it can take. So it takes less than 2 minutes.
Yes, it takes less than 2 minutes. Muse is in, Kayesi is in. You can see as you are adding, we are able to see Kayesi is in. And Kayesi, you have chosen which subject? Level from 1 to from 4. Okay, Kayesi wants to try them from 1 to from 4. Physics, now these physics teachers, you are all here. Don't say all classes. Let us see whether you want to do from 4, because we have the forms. No problem, we'll be able to see. Musi, Eunice, and Maxwell, you are all physics teachers. You are in trouble. Okay. But we will be able to see. We'll sort you out and see how many. So 3 teachers have managed to get in. Guys, let us move and let us get in. Somebody's saying, where is the form? Christine, it's in the chat section. Let me even apply. Let me reply to you. Christine, I've shared with you the form there. We will put it even also if at all people needs it in the whatever, we'll be able to give you. So that we want to see you now start creating. Let us see touching this Moodle. It's very important. Those people who learn how to, Edward, tell us, those people who know how to do this are the ones excelling, even in the space, right?
Yeah, that's true. Hello.
Yes, I left you to talk. I mute myself as you talk.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so I just wanted to add to what David has said in terms of the space. This kind of a platform can always be used, whether it's face-to-face or whether you are teaching face-to-face or you're doing online. You'll be able to use this kind of a space. So it's just important that you are able to learn a little bit about it, so that you can be able to know how best you can manage your class. I want to add something to what David said, that when it comes to Moodle, it gives you 2 options. The first option would be add a resource to your course or to your subject. Number 2, or add an activity to it. So the activity to it could be what David has demonstrated to us in terms of a quiz. That could be an activity that can make your whole lesson interactive. Because how best do you engage, or how do you assess the learners? So that is quite critical. So those are the 2 things. Moodle will help you to be able to do that as a facilitator or as of the instruction. So you can always choose, like for example, if you have structured your course in terms of weeks, the way David has shown us, it can be done. Or you've structured your subject in terms of topics,
it can still be done, so that you are able to see in this particular week, this is what I'm covering. And then when you get in, then you are able to add those resources. And Moodle has quite a number of options it gives you in terms of what you are supposed to add to each of those sections. So you can add even some of those PDFs that you have, you can add those PowerPoints. And David has clearly illustrated to us that you can add them in terms of a file. And if not, you can add them in terms of a book. If not, you can add some of those resources like what you're using. I've seen somebody like Robert Mutari doing a lot of videos. So you can always link that to your YouTube channel, and it becomes easy to navigate. So those are the two things, the way David has shown us, that we are able to demonstrate and see how best we can maximize on this particular platform. And the way I've said, you can either use this for your face-to-face. So even after COVID, you could still be able to use the same platform in terms of instruction, because even after the crisis, teaching and learning will never remain the same. The whole thing is going to change. Assessments are going to change. So as we reflect during this particular time, and we are using the tools to be able to see how best now can technology help us. People are now running from tool to tool. They are trying all sorts of tools, but we are saying, look at your needs, and then after assessing your needs, then it's like, this is what you want to do, and then go ahead and do exactly that. So I want to really appreciate the session today that has helped us to be able to see how we can use the learning management system, Moodle, which is an open source, to be able to improve instruction and be able to support the remote learner. Thank you so much, David. Let me not continue. You are on mute.
Thank you, Edward. I'm on. I'm alive and kicking. Let me just see. Okay, many guys have really. Let me just respond to the questions and then we close the session for the day. Okay. Robert says people who are using the phone are unable to feel it. Now, I just don't know what is the experience, but let me just respond to some of the questions and then we close the session. One, can't find the form, please. Can't respond to the vote, please assist. No, for the voting, I think we said the voting, you have to go to the chat section, and then you will be able to get the vote there. And then for the form, we have posted it in the Q&A section. And I think maybe Edward has decided to close and disappear. I mean the photo. But what I'm saying is, let me just cancel this so that well, I'm able to show. But so far you can see, somebody says I can't find the form. I think we have shared probably the form. I'll just be getting you that now. Then people watching on phone can't feel it now. Can we get it on mail? Yes, Edward is just sharing it. Yes, thank you so much, Edward, for giving us the form. Is responding. And then we have Hoye, tulinde watoto wote. Okay, tulinde watoto wote kweli. Aya, na tujilinde pia. I fill the form and submitted. Yes, so Christine says, where is the form? And I think Christine finally got the form. And I think we have somebody here, shout out to our loving teachers and all teachers in here. Bacon Teacher Movement, oye, Bacon Teacher Movement, oye. Please bring all this Bacon Teacher Movement, because they are from the TSC, most of them, and the TSC is so much in support of what we are doing here, and very soon they're just figuring out what we can be able to do to make it bigger. And I think we are getting more requests. Even yesterday, I think a request from IGAD, they wanted to do this in the entire IGAD nation, so that at least we are able to link and help as many teachers as possible. I can neither vote nor send my vote. Don't worry, but you said, I'm very eager to learn about Moodle. I've never used it. That's good. You've already talked, because that was all about it. Michael, you're doing amazing. You've set up this in Githangari. And if I'm not so, I think I need to confirm. This is the same Michael Njogu. And this Michael is a history geography teacher. And you can imagine he has even managed to set up Moodle, because Moodle is usually a very tough kind of, in deployment becomes very hard. Okay, yes. Margaret Kangai, Beacon teacher, you're present. So I was just saying everybody can do this. If Michael, who is a geography history teacher, is doing amazing, then who else cannot do this great work we are doing here? So kindly let us just have the strength, the courage, and let us do it. Thanks a lot, guys. And I think maybe this was a good session. We are just starting, and we can't take you very fast. So we want to give you an access to our Moodle platform. Then we want to see how you can be able to create the course or your session. And we want to see how much you can use the tools which we are going to give you, and we are going to help you. I'll be here to help you. Whenever you are stuck, I'll be there always to support you until we come up with a very nice lessons. And you never know, we are going to have a session here where all the teachers. Robert says, Edward, thank you so much for recognizing my work. Yes, Edward. Yes, Robert, we recognize your work. Any teacher doing anything is part of us. And we are always sharing everything you give us in our network so that others are also able to see. But not only that, we are going to help you. We are there for you. And we are soon going to ensure we work together to achieve so many things. If we continue like this and we become superstars, who knows? When things come back to normal and people go back to their comfort zone, we can decide now this school of ours becomes a real school where students will be able, as the government is starting theirs. You see, the government is also going to start a smart school here, that they are going to charge a fee. Even us will be able to now change our school into a fee, and all the teachers involved, definitely we are going to have this and share the little money that can come out of it. So let us not be scared. We have started the journey and we are not going back. Maybe it was for the good of us. Thank you so much. May God bless. Until next time again, I think it is good from us. I think we were not supposed to do this, guys, today. It's only that I kept getting messages from colleagues. When are we having our meeting? What time is it going to be? And all that. And that is why we did this. Otherwise, the one for Wednesday will be there, and we'll give you information in good time. In fact, on Wednesday, we are going to showcase the work that has been done by teachers. So work on this over the weekend. I'll be here to support you. And then on Wednesday, we are going to showcase your work to the other teachers so that they'll be able to see what can be done in Moodle and how learners can be able to do all this. Edward has something to say as a final remark, and thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, David, for the presentation. I just want to thank you to the teachers for their dedication to this. Let's grow together in this, and I know that we will make this country a better place. Thank you. David, you are on mute.
Thank you. I'm saying we are going to leave at our own time. Thank you so much, Edward. I keep muting myself so that you don't get the echo, but that's good. But I think I've seen you with the microphone and I mean the headphone, which is good, so that you don't get the echo. Your speakers don't, your microphone don't pick those things, those sound which are going out. Thank you so much, guys. You can leave at your own pleasure. Fill the form, and let me just give you the update. The form so far has been filled by 6 people. Is it 6? Let me just see. The form, yes. Yes, 6 guys have done. So we are going to start with the 6 and move on, working together. Max, can you say something? Are you available? Because you're saying thank you for the presentation. Okay, good. Thank you, guys. We are communicating to these 6 shortly so that we start creating these lessons as soon as possible. Thank you. I'll leave it on for even 5 minutes, and then we'll be able to close after 5 minutes. And you are free to chat. If you are available, just chat. We can be able to answer your question as you're struggling to get whatever thing you're getting. Just chat. Thank you so much.